More people than ever are playing fantasy football. It's something entertaining to make NFL Sundays even better, but I think a lot of people are forgetting something important. It is fantasy football, not real football. In Week 1, the Packers dominated the Bears, winning 38-20. The Bears embarrassing themselves against the Packers is something that NFL fans are used to at this point. Since Brett Favre became the starting quarterback in 1992, the Packers' record against the Bears is 47-15. The Packers franchise completely owns the Bears, but before Week 1 this year, people thought this game was going to be different. The Bears entered the season led by third-year quarterback Justin Fields, who had a somewhat breakout year last season, rushing for 1,143 yards, the second most by a quarterback in NFL history. They also added wide receiver DJ Moore, who they acquired along with multiple draft picks when they traded the first overall pick in the 2023 draft. When you trade the first overall pick and you get a player back, the expectation is that he'll be a star for you. A lot of NFL fans believe that Justin Fields getting a brand new wide receiver one in his third season was going to have the same outcome as A.J. Brown joining the Eagles in Jalen Hurts' third season, or Stephon Diggs joining the Bills in Josh Allen's third season. The addition of these two elite wide receivers for those teams helped elevate those two quarterbacks into the top tier of QBs in the league. In fact, since so many people believe that DJ Moore was going to have the same effect on Justin Fields became the most bet-on player in the offseason to win MVP. A lot of people had high expectations for him. It is only Week 1, anything's possible, but the performance that Justin Fields and the Bears put up at home against their biggest rivals makes it a pretty safe bet that Justin Fields will not win MVP this year. We saw the Bears last season though, it really shouldn't be that surprising. I said earlier that Justin Fields had somewhat of a breakout season last year. That's because while he excelled at rushing the ball and solidified himself as one of the best rushing quarterbacks in the league, he was one of the worst passers in the entire league last season, averaging less than 150 passing yards per game. Interestingly enough, Justin Fields had the exact same amount of passing yards as another running quarterback who many people like to joke about being just a running back. Both Fields and Lamar Jackson had exactly 2,242 passing yards. Both of them also had 17 passing touchdowns. Lamar played in 3 less games than Fields did last season. Why is it that Justin Fields, the quarterback of the worst team in the league in 2022, a player that has shown no significant improvement in his passing game in the past 12 months, had so much hype around him to become an MVP caliber player this season? It's because fantasy football blinds us to the truth about players. Justin Fields was the 5th highest scoring quarterback in fantasy football last season, and he was being drafted as such in fantasy drafts this season. His rushing ability is so elite that, for the most part, it blinds the majority of fans from seeing that Justin Fields is not a great quarterback. He's an amazing athlete that could possibly have one of the best highlight reels in the league, but his inability to throw the ball at a level even half as good as his rushing ability holds his team back. DJ Moore, the guy that was brought in to be the A.J. Brown type player that Hurts got, only had 2 receptions on 2 targets for 25 receiving yards. I'm making it sound like Justin Fields is the only reason they lost. The defense did give up 31 of the 38 points, and there isn't anything Fields can do about that. He only plays on one side of the ball, but on that one side of the ball, he's the leader. If he isn't able to perform, then the entire offense is going to struggle. There hasn't been anything in Fields' pro career to show that he's able to elevate an offense to greatness. He was one of 5 non-rookie quarterbacks that started in Week 1 to have never thrown for 300 yards in a game. Fields has started in 28 games, while those other 4 have only started in 11 games combined. His ability to perform highlight reel plays using his legs made us forget that he was being talked about as a bust at the beginning of last season. He's a great fantasy football quarterback, but there's a reason it's called fantasy. In today's game of football, you aren't able to consistently win without a great passing game, and that's something Justin Fields doesn't have. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Didn't think anyone would come this far. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and comment your thoughts down below. Thanks.